Nice to see you all again. It's been like 3 days. I'm trying to get this video up by Wednesday so you guys have something to hold yourselves over until the next live stream. Anyway, what I'm going to be doing today is the start of a brand new series. Skyworld's Opinions, aka ripoff of any ranking series. Anyway, oh wait, first, can you hear it? The new microphone. It's great, isn't it? Anyway, I hope that you all enjoy the video very much. And I think it's time we go on to number 20, which is...
Hail to the whale!
What can I say? Slumpback is an excellent Skylander and a tank if you take the top out. And he was my first giant. I guess I kind of have a special connection to him in that way. Yeah, funny story how he became my first giant. I actually found a Skylander carrying case on the side of a road. And I opened it, and while the outside was so dirty, there lied Slumpback, completely safe. And that's how I got my first giant. Very worthy of the 20th spot on this list.
I've got the edge.
Crypt King, well, what can I say about him that hasn't already been said? He is incredible. I mean, check out the damage from the combo path and the ghost sword if you can master it. Jesus, that's some damage. I mean, I can see why Crypt Crusher has a favorite there. And honestly, I'm probably doing him kind of dirty having him this high on the list. But he is definitely one of the best Skylanders of Trap Team. If not the best. But it's time to move on to number 18.
Freedom and free.
Okay, I think we can and all should agree that Ambush is pretty good. It's cool that he's one of the things from the Arcane Vault and Superchargers. He has a pretty solid moveset and just looks cool. And he was one of the first senseis I acquired. Now to number 17.
Be afraid of the dark.
Okay, I know, and I agree, Hex's moveset could use some work. It's pretty slow for both of the moves other than her main attack. But she might not have the best moveset, but she's easy to master. And I got Series 1 of her before I got Spyro's Adventure. Funny. Anyway, I have a lot of history with her and I love her. But it's time for number 16.
Supercharged.
Faster than light and really good range attacks that'll make any troll shiver. Who couldn't it be other than Stormblade? Wow, this is really good. I mean, Stormblade, just great. good thing that she was the mascot for Superchargers because, geez, she is good. I don't know what else to say. She's good.
The doctor is in.
Dr. Crankcase, one of the greatest trappable villains in Trap Team, made even better by Imaginators. He has some sickly overpowered moves, not to mention really good theming, character design, and overall just looking and playing great. But I think it's time for 14.
Supercharged.
Spitfire. Easy to play as, difficult to master. This is what I love about him. He's perfect for newcomers and seasoned Skylander players alike. My Carrie's Visions really hit it out of the park finding their mascot and starter pack character. Anyway, I think it's time that we go on to number 13.
Stay frosty.
Kingpin, one of the coolest looking Skylanders of Imaginators, kind of. And one of the best movesets of Imaginators, for sure. Once again, incredible job choosing what would go in the mascot and starter pack. I mean, Kingpin has an incredible moveset. He can pound through enemies in arena and drain boss bars really well, like creepily well. Like, it's kind of scary how well he can do that. He is a powerhouse, and he's one of my favorites for it. But now it's time for number 12. A shark who swims through the earth rather than the water. A cool concept in an even cooler design. Paraphernal looks and plays just nicely in general. He was one of my first SSA characters and I love him for that. And he's just fun to play as. He's gotta be one of the best brawlers for sure. But it's time. 11.
King of the Sting.
Okay, I'm just gonna be real for a second. I love Scorp, and I know why some people don't as much. He was one of my first non-starter pack Skylanders, and I just generally grew to have a bunch of nostalgia for him in Swap Force. And I just love his moveset. It's perfect for newcomers. But unlike Spitfire, it doesn't give much to seasoned Skylander players. But it's time for the next one.
It's classified.
The tech swappers were just excellent. Magna Charge and Spire Eyes are great, but I honestly prefer Spire Eyes a little more. That's why he's on this list. I just love how the spy aspect combines with being Skylander. He just has some really cool attacks, and the way that he has like James Bond gadgets makes him such a fun Skylander to play as. And both his bottom and top are excellent, so you can combine them to make like some crazy creations. And honestly, just like Doomstone, he makes every other Skyland swapper better, but every other swapper doesn't always make him better.
Dynamite!
There were a lot of mediocre cores to come out of Trap Team. Chopper, along with a few others, are exceptions. Chopper is just a ton of fun to play as. A little dinosaur in a helicopter backpack. Who would want to not play as that? Also, fun story. I really wanted him back when it was new, but I couldn't find him anywhere. And somehow, without me even mentioning it, one of my close friends figured out that I wanted him and got me him for Christmas.
Fire it up!
Another exception to one of my previous statements. Torch is fun to play as. I mean, she can burn anything in no time flat with her fire gun thing. And her tail and her hair whip is way more effective than one might think. And while her horseshoes could use some work, if you utilize them specifically in a good way, then they work out pretty well. Not to mention, I just have a lot of fun memories playing as her. And when I do my upcoming solo run, I'll have a lot more. And if you haven't played as her, you definitely should. Not to mention the fact that I have a spare giveaway or custom. Anyway, I think it's time we go on to number whichever one's next.
Supercharged.
In 2014, if you would have told me that in the next Skylanders game, Deep Dive Gilgrant would have existed with lightning attacks, then I would have told you to go see a doctor. But he is incredible. I mean, he just flows so well and his lightning attacks feel so natural. And I mean, sure, he doesn't deserve 4 reposes with only different soul gems, but this is incredible.
Blast and Furious!
Blast Zone, being one of my first Skylanders, already gives him a boost over all the others on this list. And while from a critical eye, he is not that good of a Skylander, and I agree with that, he still has a fun moveset that you can get to know and get to feel very nicely. Not to mention the fact that he is just generally fun.
Tentacles!
Like most of the other Swap Force cores on this list, Zulu was one of my first non-starter pack Skylanders. Not to mention the fact that he has like some Scottish influences, and I think he might be from a Scottish folktale. Probably wrong about that. But either way, I just think his moveset is so cool, kind of like the Guardian of the Forest, who can create like animal spirits with his club. Not to mention, as per most of the others on this list, I have a lot of great memories with him.
Boom time!
Kaboom! If you take off the cannon, he literally looks like he would probably be a brawler. I mean, he can take so many hits, yet he's still a range attacker. And that is very rare and very strong. And I kind of sound like a broken record, but I have a lot of memories with him in Trap Team. But the point is, I think that he's really fun.
The motion of the potion!
As you guys don't know, because this is like my 3rd piece of content ever, I love myself an intricate moveset. And Pop Fizz fulfills that in the most science kid brain ever. A chemistry scientist that can make potions and become a giant hulking monster. Who wouldn't want to be that? Not to mention, each potion can do a different thing. One move, it literally changes the effects of other moves.
I'm the bomb.
Before you say anything, I know that I sound like a broken record, but I have so many good memories with Countdown. And he just has a really fun moveset. Taking the whole explosive approach was certainly the right idea. And the fact that he can like walk around while his head's about to explode is just such a cool concept to me. And I think that he just looks cool. And Countdown just feels like a toy, a fun toy to play. But it's time for the finale, the number 1.
Silent but deadly.
Stealth Elf is my pride and joy and the only reason I play these games. I'm joking, but I love her so much. She is the best and the best and the best, and I could say this forever and ever. I got Swap Force as my first game, so she was one of my first Skylanders. And while my brother was like, oh, why are you using that one? Swashbuckler and Blast Zone are so much cooler. And I was like, I don't know, I just like her. And that was a foreign concept to him, but I loved her. I already would have loved her moveset no matter what Skylander I got her as, but having her be one of my first gave me a ton of great memories with her, which led to the perfect storm for me loving her and never playing the game ever if that she got removed. The point is I love Stealth Elf a lot, and probably a little more than I should. But I love her, and I love her, and that's great, and that's great, and she's the best. Yeah. Also, Crash's speech. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. This editing was pretty sloppy and all that stuff, but then again, I'm new to this whole being good at doing things thing. I hope you did enjoy the video, and it was way more difficult than I thought it would be to make, so yeesh. Ugh. Like, really difficult. Kudos to literally anyone who made these format of video, but thanks for watching, like, subscribe, Hey, I see you about to click off this video. I have some important announcements to make. You stay right here. You watch the end card while I speak. Anyway, if you like the video, that's nice. I'm not going to be doing another one of these tops ones in a while. But I did come to ask you guys a very important question. First of all, do you like this more short form content? I'm definitely going to keep doing the streams, but maybe I can include a little more of this stuff. And second of all, a brand new lock. But I don't want it to be something basic like just a giant lock or a trapped master lock. I wanted something creative. But I can't think of anything, so comment. I might ask you to elaborate a little by replying. But I will give you a shout out if I choose your idea. Also, I just kind of want to see what you guys can come up with. I know that you are smart. So, get your ideas locked and loaded and shoot them into that comment section. Do you hear me? Anyway, bye.